In the land where the Jungle Book was born, the land of Mowgli, where the forests still echo with the roar of the wild, lived a tigress who redefined survival, motherhood, and legacy. She wasn't just a predator, she was a protector, a provider, an icon. She gave birth to the most number of cubs ever recorded in the wild. She raised them with strength, resilience, and an instinct honed by the jungle itself. She was the heartbeat of Pench. Her name was T15, but the world came to know her as Collarwali, the Queen of Pench. The Pench Reserve gained global fame as the inspiration behind Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, and the story of Mowgli still seems to linger among the whispering trees and rustling undergrowth. The landscape is a mosaic of dry, deciduous forests, open meadows, and dense teak and bamboo groves. Ideal terrain for its most iconic resident, the Bengal tiger. Born in September 2005 to T7, the famed tigress Badi Mata, meaning elder mother, and T1, also known as Charger, one of Pench's most dominant males, Collarwali entered the world with the blood of royalty. She was the first radio-collared tiger of the Pench Tiger Reserve, and that collar gave her the name that millions would later chant with awe. From the very beginning, Collarwali was different. Born in the prey-rich heart of Pench, she inherited the strength and spirit of her father. And much like him, she ruled it. But it was not just dominance that defined her. It was what she gave back to the forest. Between 2008 and 2018, she gave birth to 29 cubs in 8 litters, making her the tigress who gave birth to the highest number of cubs in the wild. 25 of them survived. That alone made her a legend. In October 2010, she achieved the extraordinary, giving birth to 5 cubs in a single litter, a feat accomplished by few tigresses. One of her daughters, relocated to Pench Tiger Reserve, continued the legacy, birthing 5 cubs in a single litter, just like her mother. Collarwali was more than a mother. She was a warrior. In the wild, motherhood is not gentle. It is fierce, raw, and unrelenting. She fought not just hunger and heat, but rival tigers, leopards, and poachers, all to protect her cubs. When danger crept into her territory, she didn't retreat. She stood her ground, charging, growling, and defending what mattered most. Her cubs were never hidden away. She taught them to walk in the open, to watch, to hunt, to survive. In a land where survival is never promised, Collarwali gave her cubs more than life. She gave them a future. She chose the richest forests, the safest dens, and the boldest paths. And when it came time, she made them independent, much earlier than most tigresses, preparing them to claim the jungle on their own. Every scar on her body was a story, every roar, a warning. No threat would ever come between her and her cubs. She wasn't just a mother of 29, she was a protector of a legacy. Her first litter was a tragedy. All 3 cubs died of pneumonia. But she learned, adapted, and became the finest mother the wild had seen. She didn't just raise cubs. She trained them, guided them, and made them independent by giving them prey-rich areas to establish their own kingdoms. That's why she was called Supermom. That's why she was called Matharam. And that's why she will always be remembered as the pride of Pench. She was bold, so bold that she'd walk straight toward jeeps, her head high, her cubs by her side. Tourists didn't just see her, they experienced her. As soon as she heard vehicles, she'd emerge from the forest, as if she wanted people to see the majesty of the tiger. She made Pench a global hotspot. Photographers from around the world came to capture her, making her the second most photographed tigress in history, next to Mashley of Ranthambore. In the wild, tigers rarely live past 12. Collarwali lived for 17 glorious years. She passed away on January 15th, 2022, in the Karamjiri Range, not because of a fight, not because of starvation, but simply of old age. She died the way few wild tigers do, peacefully in the land she never left. She never lost her territory, never gave up her crown. Until the very end, she walked the same paths she had ruled for nearly 2 decades. Collarwali didn't just raise cubs, she raised Pench itself. Her presence, her cubs, her showmanship, all turned Pench into India's #1 tiger reserve. When Madhya Pradesh was declared the tiger state of India in 2018, with 526 big cats, much of that credit belonged to one tigress, Collarwali. Today, her bloodline runs through reserves across India. Her cubs and their cubs continue to roam free, a living legacy of a tigress who gave everything to the wild. This was Collarwali, the tigress of Pench, the Supermom of India, and the forever queen of the wild. May her story continue to inspire. Her roar may be gone, but her legacy still thunders through the wild. Rest in power, Collarwali. The jungle remembers you.